Hi guys and welcome to Awaken the Genius Within You. Today we are going to be studying about planets for kids. So this is the first episode of a series and I will be making more with more details very soon. So for now, let's start with the names of the planets. There are 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. This is a good mnemonic to remember the names of the planets. It is a sentence. My very excellent mother just served us noodles. Each first letter of the word stands for the first letter of a planet, and they are also in order. So this is a good way to remember the names of the planets. The first planet, Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It is very hot in the day and very cold at night. It has no atmosphere. There is no life on it due to the absence of the atmosphere and the extreme temperature as mentioned earlier. It takes 58 days to rotate on its axis and 88 days to revolve around the Sun. Although it is the closest planet to the sun, it is not the hottest because Venus, the actual hottest planet, has an atmosphere of carbon dioxide that can absorb and trap the heat, which Mercury lacks. Mercury, it is named after the messenger of the Roman gods. Now moving on, Venus. Venus is named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. It is the hottest planet in the solar system. As mentioned previously, it is hotter than Mercury due to its carbon dioxide atmosphere which traps the heat. It is often called Earth's twin sister due to their similar size and shape, and it is called Earth's evil twin due to its inability to support life. And it it rotates from east to west, unlike most planets which rotate from west to east. It rotates on its axis very slowly, but revolves around the sun very quickly. One day on Venus is 243 Earth days, but 1 year on Venus is 225 Earth days. Can you believe that? A day on Venus is more than a year on Venus in Earth day terms. And moving on, Earth, the planet where we all live. The reason Earth is the only planet that can support life is its correct distance from the sun and therefore perfect temperature to support life. Its its bluish green color is there due to the presence of water and land. Oh, and yes, look at how beautiful it looks. It is made up of 70% water and about 30% land. One day on Earth is approximately 24 hours, and 1 year on Earth is approximately 365 days. It has one moon called Luna. By the way, did you know why leap years exist? They exist because one day on Earth is actually about 365 and a quarter days. For the sake of convenience, these quarter days are ignored for 3 years, and then the 4 quarters are combined every 4 years into a whole day and listed as an extra day at the end of February due to it having the least number of days. Moving on to Mars. Mars is named after the Roman god of war. It is hmm, it is reddish brown in color due to the red color of its rocks and minerals, which is there due to the presence of iron. It takes 24 hours and 37 minutes to rotate on its axis, and approximately 2 Earth years to uh, revolve around the sun. It has two moons, Phobos and Deimos, Phobos being the bigger of the two. Next, we have Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. Its clouds make the gases spin so fast they look like stripes. That is why we will notice stripe pattern on Jupiter if we look at it with the telescope. It has a giant storm called the Great Red Spot that has been going for hundreds of years that could fit two Earths inside it. A day on Jupiter is 10 hours, and it takes 12 years to revolve around the sun once. It has more than it has more than 60 moons, the largest of which being Ganymede, Io, Europa, and Callisto. By the way, did you know that Ganymede would be a planet if it orbited the sun instead of Jupiter? Yes, it's that big. Now let's move on. Saturn. Saturn is the most beautiful planet in our solar system. Its magnificent rings distinguish it from the rest of the planets in the night sky. Its rings are not visible from the naked eye but can be seen with a small telescope. They are made up of ice, rocks, and dust. Saturn is the least dense planet in our solar system. That means it is very light. In fact, it is so light that if you found a bathtub that was big enough to hold Saturn that was full of water, it would float. It takes 10 Earth hours and 37 Earth minutes to rotate on its axis once. It takes 29 and a half Earth years to revolve around the sun once. Now let's move on. Uranus. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun. It is also the coldest planet. It has this blue turquoise color due to the presence of methane in its atmosphere. It, like Venus, rotates from east to west. It has a surprisingly great tilt of 98.5 degrees, which makes its rotation revolution look like a ball rolling. It has 28 moons named after people or characters from Shakespeare's writings. Moving on, Neptune. Neptune is the last planet from the sun. It is very cold. It is very cold due to being the farthest from the sun, but it is still hotter than Uranus. It is smaller than Uranus but has more mass. A day on Neptune is 16 hours and 7 minutes. It has two storms called the Great Dark Spot and the Little Dark Spot. It takes 164 years to revolve around the sun once. Wow, that's two average human lifetimes. So that's it for today for Planets for Kids. Thanks for watching. And like this says, if you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos. Bye, guys. And of course, be positive. Remember to keep a smile on your face. Bye.